Hi, I'm Jake. This is another episode of Good Idea, Bad Execution. It's a Friday edition, just because I took off early from work and I've got nothing better to do. So actually, I've got a lot better to do at the moment. Oh, my hair! It's horrible. So yeah, I just want to show you what a freaking mess my shop is right now. So we're going to. This is what's left of my workbench. There's not more than about 18 inches of free space, and that's broken up between 3 or 4 inches here, 3 or 4 inches there, an inch here. Story of my life. And this is the rest of the place. This is my. Oh, excuse me. That's my insulation. Here's the problem with my insulation, and I started doing some thinking on this after I bought it. This is 15 inches wide. Okay? 15 inches wide. Remember that number, 15 inches wide. And if I can find. Of course, I'm not going to find it. Not in this friggin' mess. I'm looking for a tape measure. Tape measure. Come here, tape measure. Better not do that. The dog will come in. But yeah, I'm looking for my tape measure. It's not there. It's not in that drawer. And it's not in that drawer either. I have like 5 tape measures and I don't know where any one of them are, and it's kind of irritating some days. Especially when you need one. Get out of there. So anyways, we got to make a little room because we've got a quick project we got to do. Girlfriend, like I've said before, she's having back surgery, okay? And in the house, we have a Keurig because we're pretentious. No, it was actually gifted to us a few years back. We just started using it within the last 18 months or so. Anyways, we buy the big boxes from Wally World, the little K cups, and we put them on the windowsill behind the sink in the kitchen. Okay, well, with the girlfriend's back the way it is, I keep looking at myself, I keep looking at the camera, I keep looking at myself, I keep looking at the camera. Anyways, with the girlfriend's back the way it is, you got to reach over the sink to grab a cup, and as you run out of cups in the box, it gets harder and harder. So I went on to Amazon and I bought this thing. It's got drawers and it fits the cups, and it fits like 72 cups. Okay, so plenty of cups for the Keurig. Then I went just to be an awesome boyfriend that I am. I went and bought a sample pack of like 40 different coffees, which was cool, but it wasn't 40 different brands of coffee. It was like there was, I want to say there was like 6, like Newman's Own, because there was a light roast, a dark roast, a medium roast. Same thing with Green Mountain. There was 10 or 12 of those. So it wasn't like 40 different brands, okay? But it had like 3 Revs in there, it had 3 Krispy Kremes in there. It even had some Kahlua stuff in there. I think it was called Laughing Jack or something like that, but there was like another 6 of those. And that's fine. Bunch of different flavors, bunch of different brands. Cool. So I got everything came the other day, and oh shit, what do I do with them? Here's the drawers. See a problem? When they are in the cabinet that they're supposed to be in, there's no pull. There's nothing to grab a hold of, so you actually have to stick your finger in and pull it out that way. Plus, it's got these little balls on it, if you can see that actually sit in a track Um, Unfortunately, the second shelf, these little balls, there you go, that's a good view. They catch. They have a tendency to catch on the cups underneath. So these things, they got to go. And then I bought just a couple of cabinet pulls, black plastic, just black so it matches, and some screws, and then some rubber washers. So that is today's project. Um, One of today's project. As I took off work early, like I said, I had to go. Had some issues with the truck yesterday. I had a shift linkage bushing in my Silverado. I have a 2011 Silverado, but I had a shift linkage bushing. Apparently, it goes right into the front of the tranny, and yeah, that busted last night. So when I left work, and thankfully I had backed into my parking space. Not that I have my own, but I had backed into the parking space. Um, when I went to leave, I tried dropping it into drive, and everybody who's driven an automatic, there's a little bit of, you feel when you're shifting, you feel when you've gone into reverse and into neutral and then into drive. Okay, um, I felt that jolt, kind of whatever you want to call it. I felt it one time, like I was going into reverse. I'm like, what the hell? So I gave a little gas, and sure enough, I went backwards. Damn near went over the curb. So I'm like, oh, what the hell? And then I tried to go into drive and pull the stick forward, and it's just moving freely. And I'm like, oh no, I broke something. So called up a buddy of mine. He's my mechanic, and I said, "Where are you at?" He said, "Well, I'm just about." He says, "I'm heading to DL. I'm just about in the town, into your town." And I'm like, "Oh, good. Stop over because I'm having some issues. I can't really go anywhere." So he stopped over. I'm thinking the linkage cable he snapped, and he's like, "Oh," he gets underneath. He says, "Oh no, no, no. It's just this bushing. No big deal." So he's like, "Yeah, we carry him because he works at a Napa." Um, he says, "Yeah, we carry him. No big deal." Okay, cool. So I took off work early. He got me going with. He's a good mechanic, but he's a backyard mechanic. So he got me going with some electrical tape, and he tells me, he's like, "This will get you home, but that's about it." I'm like, "Okay." And yes, I got home last night. So I had to take the car to work today, which is cool. But, it's better gas mileage, anyways. I just like the feel of being up in my truck. Oh, pardon me. Um, so, anyways, I took off work early and I went to my local Napa. They don't have it. I went to the Auto Value in town and they don't have it. So I drove to another town and Napa doesn't have it there where I was told they would have it. So then I went over to the Auto Value in that town and they don't have it either. And they said there's Albany, Minnesota has one and they can ship it up here. It would be hopefully Tuesday. I thought, well, I'll go talk to him on Monday. I'll see if I can't find it on Rock Auto or, go straight to GM, go to a dealership and see. But, yeah, I'm going to need the truck here soon. I need to get the boat moved. I want to get it back in the there's a little clearing back in the woods back here. I'm just gonna stick the boat back there, and then I want to get my trailer moved. I got the other the rust trailer. Um, yeah, I got to get the wheels back on it so I can, or at least get new wheels. Something I got to do something with it because it is in the snowblow zone. So I need to get that out of here as well. So yeah, I got to get the truck up and going again. It'll go, but yeah, it's being held together with hopes and dreams at the moment. Or duct tape and chicken wire, if that's the way you want to think about it. Or what's another good one? Chicken wire and bubble gum. I had a buddy of mine tell me something about he was working on something at his house last week, and he's like, "Yeah, things held together with chicken wire and bubble gum." And I went into this whole redneck thing, and I said, "Hey, you gotta use the Bubblicious, because the Bubblicious has got the stickiness to hold in there. You can't use that damn Trident or shit like that, because it doesn't have the stickiness that you're gonna need to hold that chicken wire up to the wall." Sorry. So, anyways, yeah, I need to get the truck up and running because I got to get a few things moved around here. A boat's not a big issue. It's down here by the shop. It's not in the snow blow zone. But yeah, I would like to get it out of the way. Yeah, just get it out of the way would be nice. And then I got to get the snowblower. I want to check the plug on it and put fresh gas in it, fresh oil in it, and then I have uh, a plastic cab, basically, if you want to call it that, that attaches to the handles and basically creates a space for you so you're not getting pelted by snow. I had a rider years ago, or I should say, my grandpa had a rider years ago, an old Craftsman. It was it was a lawn tractor. Okay, it was a 24 horse with a 42-inch mower deck. But then you took the mower deck off and you put the blower deck on, and then you put this cab on. It had a big tubular frame that you had to add on there. Personally, I didn't quite care for that because it was completely enclosed. I mean, it had a zipper door on it, and the problem was when you got in there, yeah, you weren't getting pelted by snow as it was coming back towards you if you were doing it wrong, but as you were breathing, it was fogging up, so you couldn't see jack shit. But this one that I've got, this one I bought, it's only 3-sided. Okay, so it's made for a walk behind. It's supposed to be a universal thing for a walk behind, but I'm going to have to figure out how to put that on the blower we have. I think it's a Yardman. I think, but yeah, I got to figure out how to get that on there, and I may end up having to do some grinding and I might get to play with my welder. Yay! I've never played with my welder before, but my brother is a welder. My little brother is a welder, so he can, help me weld if I need it. So that being said, we are going to get back to the process at hand. We're going to take these little balls. We're going to perform a ballectomy on this little thing. So all I'm going to really do is just grab a hold of it with the pliers here. Ooh. This, I think this thing was only, hell was it, 15, $20. So it's not like it's the best metal in the world anyways. Oof. Here I thought it was like pot metal and it was just going to snap right off, but I wonder if this is solid too. Hey, there it goes. Okay, that's one. And, I'm a pack rat, so I save everything, so I will hang on to that. Could melt it down, because I'm going to have 4 of them here, so. Gonna get the paint. I don't know if that's paint or powder coating. I think it's just paint. How the hell did I get some under my fingernail? Oh my god, I got paint under my fingernails. So, anyways, let's see if we can give you guys a little bit better view here as to what I'm doing. Hey, look at my belly. Look at my belly. And my padding and my... Oh, come on. Work with me. Not against me. Okay, remember, folks, there's no editing on this channel. Or at least very little editing on this channel. I don't know if you can... Oh, yeah, you can see that. As long as I keep my arm up here. Ta-da! That's number 2. Okay, so that one's done. I gotta take that knife in the house before it starts to rust. Alright, number 3. Number 3 and number 4. Where are we at here? There we go. Let's see. Hey, oh, okay, now I got it figured out. There's number 3. And... Okay, maybe I don't got it figured out. Damn it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come on, there we go. Oh, bent the snit out of that. Alrighty, well, let's see what we can do to fix that. Okay. I got a 2x4 right handy here. And of course it doesn't go where I freaking want it to. Great. But well, there we go. A little bit of muscle and it's fairly good. Okay, so that much is done. The next project is... Okay, I got to put these cabinet pulls in here. And what did I do with the cabinet pulls? I put them... They were in a True Value bag. Oh, there they are. Okay, good. Okay, so... Let's get you back up here. Where you can see me. Hey, I put my hat back on. Look at that. Okay, so anyways, this is what we got here. Oh, we have a receipt. Look at that. That'll make a good fire starter. So will the bag. Okay, so I've got these, just these. Nothing much to them. Just some black plastic cabinet pulls. And what I need to end up, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put them, boom, right there, so that there's something to grab a hold of. And if you look at the pattern on this, I'm not sure how well you can see it. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try and put it through this hole and that hole because they're right in the middle of the 2 middle drawers. So that's going to be the plan anyways. Not sure if it's going to work, but that's the plan. Now the screws that came with this thing, oh my god. They give me like 1.5 inch screws. And I get it, they're for cabinets. So, but I don't need those. So those are just going to go into a drawer until I have a project that will require them. But I did pick up these itty bitty little 3/8 inch self-tappers. And just to be on the safe side, I picked up these little rubber washers. So we're going to slide the rubber washer over there like that. I'm getting back and be right back. And we're back! She had a question she needed to ask me, and told her, kiss my ass. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Honey, if you ever watch these, I love you. Please don't. Just kidding. Oh, I didn't show you the other thing that I picked up. I'm going to set those there so that I can see where the hell they are. I picked up some new shop lights. Yeah, baby. Once I get the, move this down here so y'all can see what the hell I'm doing, just so you don't just see me talking. But anyway, once I get the, I don't know what the heck she's doing. Anyways, once I get the generator up and running, then, yeah, I will actually have some decent lights in here. They are 4-footers, LEDs, 5,000 lumens. Should be more than enough for this tiny little shop. Okay? So, let's get back to the project at hand. I gotta get my bus to get seated properly. Okay, so these is the screws, and we need a screwdriver. Nope, that's a Torx head. That's another Torx head. That one might work. La-di-da, what do you know? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of pre-drill these holes a little bit here. And I'm just going to take... You know what? I got a much better idea because I'm an idiot. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. I have a set of bits right here. I have a drill right there. Why don't we combine the two and see what happens? We'll make this horrendous baby. Okay, I need a Phillips head. Which Phillips head do I want? Do I want that one? I like this Titan set that I picked up. I can't remember where the hell I got it from. I think it was Harbor Freight, but I'm not entirely sure. Might have been just something I saw on sale. That's a little... that might work. Let's try that one. Oh yeah, we need the driver. Magnetic driver. Always get magnetic drivers for your screw heads, your bits, whatever you want to call them. Okay? They are... that's a little... Let's turn the chuck up here, the torque up here a little bit. Okay, now I need to pick up a bench vise eventually. But what I'm doing here is we're just going to pre-drill that hole a little bit, okay? There we go. And now we're going to do the same on the other side. Let's see if you can see that. Put it in forward, moron. There you go. Okay, just like that. And then we'll do the same when it comes back out. Ow, that's kind of warm. The friction is real. Oh my goodness. So, anyways, let's see if we can put you over here. Get backlit and all that good stuff. Gotta move. Let's see if we can see what I'm doing here. This is the beauty of, editing. Just a pause every now and then. So, now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab another screw because that one... No, that's still the warm one. Fudge. fudge. Alright, we're going to stick that in there. Actually, I'm going to come from the other side because I just want to. Basically, what I'm trying to do right now is I just want to widen that hole a little bit because, as you saw earlier, it's not the best looking hole in the world. So, and there we go. There's one. Now, let's see. How do I put that one? Oh, no, that's not going to work. Damn it. If I want this even, then I'm going to have to, one, take off my freaking glasses so I can actually see what the hell's going on. They tell me I need bifocals. I told them to kiss my ass. Well, you know, you've reached a certain age, he says. I said, a certain age? What the hell does that mean? Well, you know, certain age. It's time for bifocals. I said, yeah. So I don't think so. I don't know why I have a pair of sunglasses in here. Hey, look at that. Okay. There's my belly again. So anyways, okay, so I want these even, or about as even as possible. So that kind of sucks. Because the hole I was going to use isn't going to work. Because if it's going to be even, it's got to be there, okay? Or more there, that's better. And the hole that I was going to use is over there, which, yeah, puts this end in line with this here. So that's not going to work. So what I need to do is, actually, I think I've got one hole here on this side that'll work. Let's see. And of course, it's, you know, tight freaking quarters in here. So I'm going to use the screwdriver for this. No! Don't fall out of the hole! There we go. Just need to widen the hole out just enough. Just enough so the screw will fit. And that's one reason I bought the self-tappers too. And just in case you don't know what in God's name a self-tapper is, I need to get a smaller hat. A self-tapping screw, let's focus there. Focus. Focus on the screw, not on my beautiful face. A self-tapping screw has, let's see if this will help you focus in. Yeah, look at that. A self-tapping screw has these little pieces cut out of it, okay? And they act kind of like a drill bit almost. And they will dig into the metal so you don't need a pilot hole if you are unable. And they work really good for getting crap out from underneath your fingernails too. Anyways. Okay, so that hole is widened. So we're going to take this. And there it is. That's my music. That's my channel's music, man. Now, what do I do with this? There it is. Okay, so we're going to have to put this... Just got to get it started in there. And now I could have gotten a little knob, you know. Oh, what am I doing? For those of you at home watching this, I know exactly what you're saying. You forgot your rubber washers, you idiot. And you know what? I forgot your... And then I dropped it. I forgot the rubber washers, and then I went and dropped a self-tap that I now have to go and find. Oh, thank God, there it is. Oh, my way. Oh. And I gotta sweep the floor in here, too. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put... Hey, look at that. We got one on there, on that one, all just like that. Look at... Well, no, you can't see that. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so where were we? Yes, we were here. Okay, that. Where was I here? Not that hole, but that hole. Not entirely sure what that was. Okay, so we got one rubber washer on. This is turning out to be more of a project than I imagined. I thought it would just be zip, 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 we're done. No. Turns out there's a zip, zip, zing in there too. So the screwdrivers that I have are magnetic. So they will hold there. Okay. But it's not enough magnetism to... yeah, that's the one. Is it doing? That's the one right there. Remember, this channel is not called The Expert's Way to Do Stuff. It is called Good Idea, Bad Execution for a reason. I have plenty of good ideas. However, executing them, on the other hand, is sometimes a pain in the ass. Damn bugs. Damn bugs! Okay, now we gotta back this sucker out again. I think I need a bigger screwdriver. Because I keep hopping. That's better. Right tool for the job, baby. Okay. Now, we're going to put this other rubber washer on there. And we're just going to thread this in a little bit. That way I still can play with this side. Okay, I see. I need to expand that hole. Okay. Let's see if we can just do that. See if we can apply some physics. Let's see if that don't do the trick. Whoa, I don't want to drop another one. I really don't want to drop another one. Actually, I think my applied physics worked very well. Yay! So the thought behind this is, once this is on here, that the metal is not really holding anything. The handle is holding the screw is holding the handle, and that is what's going to make the world go round. Okay? So I'm going to put this down for a moment. We're going to put that screw in that hole. Oh, come on. I still got to do this one more time for the other drawer. All right. Rubber washers are in. La 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 la. Oh, did I hear some cracking? I hope I didn't hear any cracking. I drilled these holes out. Okay, so that one's nice and tight. That one's tight. Let's tighten this one down. It's kind of a pain having to do this. Okay, I think that's good. Seems fairly solid. Looks nice and even. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. Let's set this up here. Give you guys a look. Ooh, look at that. Sexiness. Oh, yeah. It's sexy, I tell you what. I'm having this problem because I'm still fresh doing this crap, okay? But I'm having this problem where, like I said before, I keep looking at my face, and my face is right here when I should be looking at the camera, which is right there. I actually have a digital camera in the house somewhere. I knew where it was when I moved in here, and then when we did the whole, floor thing, move everything, it kind of got lost again. And I probably need a new... Oh, I left my knife in the house. Gosh golly, gee darn it. Oh, well, it's a little overkill. All right, well, I'm not going to bore you. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to bore you with watching me do this again. So, anyways, I'm going to do this again fairly quickly because I know what I'm doing the second time around. And I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video, and we'll come back in just a couple minutes because we're already rolling up on 40 minutes. Yeah, I'm just going to come back in a couple of minutes once this is done, give you a final shot of this. Excuse me. And then, yeah. So, we'll be back in just a tad. And there we go. 2 drawers. I mean, the handles are a little low, but they're centered. If you look, okay, they're fairly centered, so it should hopefully. And since those little balls were removed on the bottom, those little track balls, hopefully that should work just beautifully. Now, I get to go take it back in the house and fill it back up with K-cups and put it back where it belongs. So, with that being said, we love you. Take care of each other. Remember, that's the big one. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.